Hi, I'm Reluctant Artsy, and this is a rare video. I haven't been posting for a while. It's about Gone and Table Story, and how I discovered this RPG stream and why I think you should watch it. So, first, let me address the fact that over the past almost month, I guess I haven't been uploading anything. It's just been extremely busy, and I do intend on putting Ironsworn and Delve up on the channel, but at the moment and for the next little bit, it may not show up right away. I must say that I have an enormous respect for streamers and YouTubers who do this consistently on a daily basis. Now, obviously, it's their job. It's a valuable job. It entertains and it enlightens. It teaches, and so so what they're doing is very professional in many respects. I have a full-time job, and so it means that I can't devote as much time. And then in the evenings, when I guess I could stream, I'm watching other people stream. Here I am in the early afternoon, recording this because I really feel passionately about this. So I do watch a lot of RPG streams. I don't watch traditional TV any longer. I focus on kind of honing in my skills on being able to be a better GM, DM, narrator, whatever you want to call it. And so I've been watching in order to learn, but also to be entertained. And let's face it, that's really the catch with watching a lot of these streams. I would say that at the moment, the people that I watch the most would be Adam Coble on Mondays. I haven't been as excited about Zweihander, and I need to give it another chance because I really like the characters and the creation that they came up with, but maybe it's because it's a little bit too late at night for me. But for some reason, I'm not watching that as much as I watch Roll20 Presents. And I still watch it, but I've been intrigued to watch other shows. So I do watch on Tuesdays A Court of Swords. Absolutely love it. I love the characters. I love the development over almost a decade, if not that long, I guess. I think it's that long. Anyway, amazing show. I've really gotten into what they're doing. I love what Dan does with Ramus Krill. Just such an amazing character, and the way that he presents that is fantastic. So Wednesdays, I've been watching D&D Beyond, and have been intrigued. There were times that I was kind of disappointed. I thought that it was kind of a bit too vast, maybe encompassing too many things. I think that the addition of Dave, Dave, I think, is absolutely fantastic, and so I'm watching it a bit more. But I gotta be honest, the reason that I've been watching is because they've got this awesome contest to get a full bundle, which is an enormous expense, $500-$600, something like that, of resources. So you have the opportunity when they roll a 20 to get these resources. So I've been flipping around Twitch and looking for something. And I guess it was in the late fall, maybe December, I saw Nocturne. And if you haven't seen it, from Table Story, I don't know how maybe it was because of Zeke that I tuned in. And I saw these blacked out characters. The screens were blacked out, covered completely. And the narrator Pumpkinberry was interacting and narrating with different individuals. And I found that intriguing, but didn't invest myself in the story and realized that I'd have to go back to the beginning and stuff. So I watched it, but it was kind of like, background music. It was just kind of floating over. Again, I don't know exactly what it was about D&D Beyond that I wasn't as intrigued. I think that the DM is great, and I don't know what it was. Maybe I don't know, but I wanted to flip. I wanted to find something else. Anyway, so I guess it was last week. I just so happened to be scanning through Twitch and what I had subscribed to, the channels that I've subscribed to, and I had subscribed to tablestory probably because of Zeke, and they were starting Gone. I'll tell you, I have not been that emotionally invested in a role-playing stream, I think, since I've watched the streams. Even Critical Role. And I know that a lot of viewers of this will be saying, holy crap, you're shitting on Matt Mercer. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that what Pumpkinberry did that night has absolutely made me a fan. I will do everything possible not to miss an episode of Gone. The characters are amazing. Elspeth is brilliant. I think her character is Autumn. Brilliant. She's supposed to be, I think, in her 40s, and she delivers this scene in the introduction of her character, and the memory that she has, and the day, and it was not to give spoilers or anything, but it was amazing characterization. It drew you in. Dex or Dax, I think that's his name, as the character. I think it's John who plays it, and that amazing. He's presenting us with this younger rock star aspirant who wants to be big and has some songs, and the song comes on the radio and he's all psyched, and his behavior is totally realistic, and you're invested because they're believable characters. I don't want to give too much away, but they have this particular scene in a particular place. You know that it's a particular place, and then things get wonky and things kind of change, and there's a safe involved and a gold bar, and there's an element of being bizarre, and then there's the challenge, the escalation, the event. And I think it's Brad. I'm sorry, I'm getting used to their names, and I'm not kind of finding out things about, I'm not cheating, as it were, and looking up stuff. But he is amazing as this kind of slimy, insecure, wealthy, British, almost snob, but not. There's a level of arrogance, and yet there's a vulnerability about his characterization. It's amazing. And I'm there saying, I can't wait for next week. Well, the ending of the first episode of Gone is probably one of the most traumatic events that you'll see on a role-playing show. Very real, very dark, very engaging in that you want to know what's next. Why is this happening? How are you going to What are you going to do next? Well, I watched on Wednesday. Wow. I didn't think that they could keep it at that level, and they absolutely did. And so you continue to be, and I try not to swear as casually, but you're mind fucked. Absolutely. It just it's a there's a twist. There's things that's happening. And now I want to talk about Pumpkinberry and her narration and her what would be GMing style. They said at the end when they were doing kind of their their reflections on the game that just happened this past Wednesday, so episode 2. They applauded Pumpkinberry for involving the community. There was a number that you could call, and somebody did, an audience member called and created in character a request for a radio show. And absolutely brilliant. And they said you brought it to the next level. And PB brought it to the next level. Here I am, I'm a late middle-aged guy, and I'm watching this, and I'm absolutely involved, absolutely captivated. It is more entertaining than CSI or any TV show that I've seen recently. I find, and this is, for the most part, I think the majority of it is unscripted. There are elements where that she's kind of given a little direction, but they've run with it. When they're asking for subscribers and they're asking for Patreons and they're asking for people to support this, really strongly consider supporting the shows that really are engaging and you find entertaining. My wife and I are going to look at our budget, I guess in April, and really try to figure out, okay, how can I give some support to these shows that I'm watching and I'm getting value, and I feel that I should be contributing back to them because I'm getting something that for me is a must watch. And so I really do believe that Tablestory is worth it. Pumpkinberry, we should be watching her stuff. I would say easily that she's up there with Adam Coble, Matt Colville, and Matt Mercer, all of kind of the big names. This is somebody that you've got to watch and appreciate for what she's doing and for the level that she brings GMing up to. I mean, she's going to the next level of how to involve audience and the creativity. Now, it's based on the Nibiru system. I'm not very familiar with it, and I don't want to give spoilers and stuff, but what the tagline is who are we but our memory. So Gone is very much about memory, and it says it's an episodic surreal thriller using the new Nibiru system about identity, memory, and what makes us who we are. But it's a surreal thriller, and I'll tell you, it is very much a thriller. Every one of the cast members is just brilliant. And that's why I've made this video. I had to stop. I had to make this video because I'm really passionate about this particular show at this time. Nothing else other than what's going on in the Ironsworn community is really getting me excited. And if you haven't been watching the Ironsworn stuff, particularly go to Adam Coble's recent stuff. He did Delve last week, and watch. He's so excited about this product, and And as he said, bringing up the term next level again, is that this is the next level of that particular system. It's kind of the evolution of the system that it's based on, which totally is, I've totally forgotten about it. Put it in the comments if you want. But wow, I'm going to have to do something about that again to talk about Delve. Sean Tompkin has produced something that we should be, all of us should be watching. So Gone is amazing. Watch it, subscribe, and really keep an eye out for Brad and Pumpkinberry and what they're doing from a narrator GM DM perspective. I am so excited that I'm going to start watching other stuff that they produce simply because Gone has been so momentous. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. If you've watched through this video and you kind of appreciate my strange reflections, go ahead and like, subscribe, and keep on watching for the occasional video. I hope to do more. I've got a whole list of things I want to talk about. I'm going to try to make them shorter. I know that this went on and on and on, but I'm excited. And so why not share my excitement? So if you spent this little time with me, go over to the tablestory site and try to and watch this. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And watch from the beginning. Don't just go to, you have to watch it episodically. So take care. I'll see you next time. Transitioning out.